capital W space capital W space capital D space capital C 2026. The full special. Apple spent almost the entire keynote on AI and made a surprising move. It borrowed Google's help. In this video, I'll walk you through every detail, one by one. Let's go. First, the opening numbers. Apple says the App Store now gets over 1,000 app submissions every hour. This year has 3 themes: make the platform faster, strengthen trust and child safety, and a big leap for Apple Intelligence. On design, the new macOS is called Golden Gate. Last year's liquid glass look gets refined, with a new intensity slider from fully clear to fully tinted. Classic touches return, unified toolbars, full-height sidebars, and colorful sidebar icons. Performance is a big focus this year. One word: speed. Apps launch up to 30% faster, photos import up to 70% faster, and AirDrop is up to 80% faster. On iPad, copying files to an external drive is up to 5 times faster, finally matching the Mac, and the gains reach all the way down to iPhone 11. The system also got smarter underneath. Your phone now decides on its own whether to stay on Wi-Fi or switch to cellular, fixing weak signal spots. Apple also rebuilt search for Spotlight, Photos, and Mail using a faster semantic index. Now some cross-platform updates you'll actually feel. iCloud shared albums now let Android and Windows users join and add full-resolution photos. Health adds menopause support. AirPods get custom capital E capital Q, and Maps Flyover gets richer detail. On trust and safety, Apple worked closely with the American Academy of Pediatrics. Child accounts automatically block adult sites and set age limits in the App Store. A new Ask to Browse feature lets kids request new sites, which parents approve right in Messages. There's more on safety. Communication safety now also blurs violent and graphic content, not just nudity. Screen time was rebuilt with expert back limits and separate schedules for school and weekends. Now the main event, a brand new architecture for Apple Intelligence. This year Apple's foundation models are built together with Google Gemini technology. A system orchestrator coordinates 4 abilities: your personal context, world knowledge, app actions, and screen awareness. If Apple borrowed Google's brains, what about privacy? Federighi stressed that AI privacy is non-negotiable. On device or in the private cloud, your data is never stored, never accessed, and used only for that one request. The rebuilt Siri is officially named Siri AI. It has a new liquid light look and a dedicated Siri app that keeps your full conversation history. Most importantly, it combines world knowledge, your context, and live actions to finish a chain of tasks. The live demos were impressive. It really gets things done. Ask about a concert, and it finds the date, sets a ticket reminder, and plays the new single. Show it a Coast photo and it identifies the spot, then pulls an address you never saved out of your texts to navigate. For a World Cup party, it checks the schedule, builds a menu, and sends invites in one tap. The voice got a big upgrade too. The new Siri voice is lively and expressive, and you can tune its style and pace. On iOS, swipe down from the dynamic island to type, and it supports deep, multi-turn conversations. Siri AI shows up on every device. On Mac it's built into Spotlight. Right-click a file to ask, and it builds tables or writes a full email. On Vision Pro, Siri becomes a D figure you can place and space. You just look at it to speak. No Hey Siri needed. Visual intelligence and writing tools are genuinely useful. Point the camera at food to see nutrition, or add a bill to split it with Apple Cash. Writing tools learn your tone, so an email to your manager matches your usual concise style. Built-in apps got a lot of AI. First, the first half. Safari auto groups messy tabs by topic and can build an extension from a single sentence. When Passwords finds a weak or leaked password, one tap changes it for you in the background. Now the second half. When you call a business, the system surfaces info like a reservation code, all processed locally on device. Photos adds 3 Pro tools: a stronger cleanup, extend to expand an image, and reframe to change the angle. How much does this cost? Most of it is free with the new systems, but server features have a daily usage limit. iCloud Plus raises it. It launches in English first, and the new Siri AI won't open in the capital E, capital U, or China at first. There's a lot for developers too. With App Intents, developers can plug their apps deep into Siri AI. Xcode Smart Agent now formally includes Google Gemini and connects to Figma and GitHub. Finally, the timeline in my take. The developer beta is out today, the public beta comes in July, and the official release this fall. The most anticipated Siri AI starts as a beta later this year. The signal is clear. Apple admitted it fell behind on AI and pragmatically borrowed Google to catch up. That's the full rundown of capital W space capital W space capital D space capital C 2026. If you like specials that explain every detail without skipping, hit subscribe. Daily briefs, weekly deep dives. See you in the next one.